How to start a digital marketing business in 2022? Is it still a great opportunity to pursue or the market is saturated? How to start this career properly since there are lots of skills involved? In this video, I want to clarify different aspects about digital marketing that you have to be aware of if you want to start a business from home, live where you want without waking up every single day at the same hour to start your 9-to-5 boring job. More precisely, I want to share with you 4 best practices to start a digital marketing business in 2022, something that I would like to know if I needed to start again from scratch without any competency or skill. My name is Max Cecco and I help you become a high-paid infopreneur by sharing my 12-year knowledge and experience helping professionals and small business owners create their personal brand online and sell information products and services. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you subscribe right now and turn the notification on. If you tap on the like button, you will contribute to spreading my message to people like you, so thank you. As you can deduce, I started learning marketing 14 years ago, and I want you to know that I didn't have any marketing degree or any special communication ability. To be very honest, I was an introvert, timid person with lots of difficulties in communicating with people. But my desire to be an entrepreneur, to start living a different life, was more intense than my character. I have seen all the improvements in the digital marketing world. When I started my career, since the advertising costs and the competition were shallow, it was pretty easy to create a digital online course and sell it without making any particular effort. I have seen the growth of social media, and I made the big mistake of refusing them initially since I didn't want to share my private life. I was completely wrong because my way of thinking was wrong. As I told you multiple times, entrepreneurship is a learning path and there is no unique journey. It all depends on who you are as a person and how you decide to approach the digital world. Let me share with you 4 crucial aspects, some valuable lessons that I learned in the last 14 years to help you start a digital business properly. Best practice number 1. Focus on evergreen skills. It all starts by learning valuable skills that you can use forever, no matter how the digital marketing field evolves. Fortunately, I understood this first lesson very early in my career. Indeed, I started learning copywriting from the beginning, the art of selling with the written words. My first Italian mentor helped me understand how valuable this skill was at that time. And I can assure you, selling is an evergreen skill you should master now, no matter your market. You can use copywriting for everything in Web 2.0 and in the upcoming Web 3.0. For instance, copy helps you write blog posts, sales letters, video scripts, ads, landing pages, email marketing, create a product launch communication, and so on. Copywriting is everywhere. If I were you, this is the first skill I would focus my attention on for the next 6 months minimum. Another important skill to learn related to copywriting is the ability to be a great communicator. If copywriting helps you express your thoughts using the written word, communicating your ideas using your mouth is another great skill to persuade an audience. Indeed, you can use your communication ability to run, for example, webinars, live events, speeches, videos, and so on. I want you to understand that digital marketing has a lot to do with how you communicate what you know and less to do with the tools you use. You can find many nerd people able to create a website or a landing page or an email marketing automation, for instance, but few of them are great communicators. What you put inside an email, a web page, or a video is more important than the tools you use. Best practice number 2. Learning social media. Please, don't make the same mistakes I made years ago. Social media is still today the vehicle that conveys your message to your audience. If you are like me and you don't want to share your private life, it's okay. In different life and business scenarios, I have learned that you have to be yourself and be comfortable with what you do and who you are. everything works if you are consistent and persistent in achieving a specific result you want to. There are many people that love sharing their life, and other people like me that share only business stuff. It's okay, but don't refuse social networks. At the moment I'm recording this video, I'm sharing my advice on YouTube, TikTok and Instagram. I know perfectly that being consistent in producing content is not for everyone, especially initially. If you start from scratch, I suggest using Instagram and TikTok because producing content on these platforms take less time than YouTube, for example. I don't know your age, but if you are in your 20s or 30s, for sure you know how to use social networks. My suggestion is to start looking at them as a content creator and not only as a consumer. Practically, every company in the world needs someone that helps the company itself grow on social media. Best practice number 3: creating step-by-step video courses. In the digital world, video courses are still one of the best digital products you can create to sell your intellectual property in an automated way, even in 2022. You can think that all the information is today available for free, especially on YouTube. And to be honest, I completely agree with you. But there is a problem. Usually, on YouTube, you can find lots of tutorials or video guides, but it's still challenging to find a complete step-by-step course to learn a skill. So, you need time to find trustable information, and sometimes you need to invest time to understand who you can trust. For instance, I shared and I will share different valuable information about copywriting, especially on my YouTube channel. This is why I suggest you subscribe right now if you haven't done it yet. At the same time, if you need a complete step-by-step course plus my personal help, a copywriting method properly packaged can be the best solution. With that said, start learning how to create a video course step by step. And to be honest, in my YouTube channel I published 3 videos in which I shared my methodology to create an online course. You should watch these videos because they give you the exact information you need. I put the links in the description below. Best practice number 4: be patient and think long term. This is one of the best essential advice I would have received at the beginning of my career. Patience makes all the difference. Focus on learning something every single day and put into practice what you learn to get an experience. Start working on your personal brand from the beginning. And if you don't have enough knowledge and experience to share, start documenting your learning process. Sometimes it's not so crucial what you say, but you should share something every day. Once again, consistency is the key. You don't have to be a genius, but be available to do something that the majority of people don't. This is a great lesson I want you to understand. 5. I have a bonus tip for you. This tip is a little counterintuitive, but extremely effective if you understand the intention behind this behavior. Start working for free for an author or a company. Put into practice what you learn daily to gain experience, especially if you start from scratch with no money. This experience is priceless. It gives you the opportunity to play in the real world with real money and get testimonials while you are sharing your experiences on social media. Do not refuse or underestimate the power of working for free, even if it doesn't sound so enticing, especially at the beginning. But I did it for 12 months many years ago, and the rewards have been outstanding. Now, what's next? I highly urge you to learn how brand positioning works and the difference between brand positioning and personal branding. I publish this video on my channel. 3-step strategy to create an effective brand positioning. Even if brand positioning is well known by the big companies, professionals and small business owners often still don't know it or how to use it correctly. What you are about to discover makes all the difference in your profits in the years to come. So, watch it now!